Good afternoon and welcome to the Summer Celebration of Diversity 2023. I'm David Orta, your host for today's event. As a dedicated student leader, an executive officer of the California Student Senate, and a passionate advocate for racial equity, I've been deeply involved in the movement to promote diversity and inclusivity in our community. This event was born out of the Hartnell College Racial Equity Task Force, inspired by the call to action from the Chancellor's Office of the California Community Colleges. Our hope is to inspire a greater appreciation and genuine appreciation for cultural diversity, a deeper understanding of different cultures, and a stronger commitment to racial equity. Now let's meet our talented performers.
Hi, my name is Jessica Marchi and I am Italian. I am actually currently in Italy in my hotel room. I have a deep connection to my country. I am realizing as I am here in Italy how much I miss it, how much I feel like I belong, how much I feel like I have pushed so much of me aside to fit in Australia, because I also feel Australian, but I realized how much I was trying to fit in because I moved when I was just 15 years old to Australia. I realized how much I was trying to fit in and forget who I really was. And being here just made me realize how connected I am and how much I just love being me. And I love that I am Italian and Australian and all the other mixes that I have inside me, but specifically those two. My family comes from Italy. From all I know, I have one side of the family from the south of Italy and the other side of the family from the north of Italy. So I don't really know much about the history, to be honest, but I know that we come from two very different sides of the country. North Italy and South Italy are very different, and which explains why I look the way that I look as well. I am from the north of Italy, but I look like I am from the south. My skin tone, my hair, my very hairy nature as well, that we love so much. Look, I don't have anything against hair, but it ain't for me. I don't like them, okay? I just feel like having a beard specifically for me isn't a thing. I'd rather a beard on men, not on my chin. You know, it's just not it for me. I don't want it. So I'm getting rid of it. Today I will be performing a piece from a movie called Six Balloons. And my character name is Katie. I hope you enjoy it. Bye. I think my most traumatic memory is the time we were going to Giovanna's house up in Santa Barbara and I was car sick. Do you remember?
I'm not sure.
And I put the window down, I stuck my head out and I puked. Really? You don't remember?
I think maybe.
And it splattered all over the car? And I didn't say anything?
Yeah, because you thought Dad would be mad.
Yeah. And then when we got to Santa Barbara, he got out of the car and he saw the vomit and was like, "My God, somebody puked on my car."
I remember.
I still can't understand how he thought somebody else puked on his car.
He's a f***ing idiot.
No, he's not. Not everyone's a idiot.
Okay.
You can't blame them for... We came from the same place. Jimmy was begging me to leave.
So go!
But I'm out here having to deal with you ruining my life over and over again.
Yeah, why?
Because I have to be.
Why? That's my fault!
Yes, of course it's your fault! I'm really sorry. I'm sorry it was you and not me. I need you to go to detox.
I will.
And then to rehab.
I promise. I will.
I need you to really do it this time.
I will. I can do it.
But I can't take you. No, you need to go alone.
What?
I need you to get out of my car.
Hello, diversity and culture team. My name is Kamary Phillips, today anyway. I live in Baltimore, Maryland. I was born at John Hopkins Hospital. I grew up, spent most of my life, more than half my life, living in Europe. So I absolutely identify as a European and an American. I'm an improvisationalist, but I've got hundreds of songs, without exaggerating, and many songs you can find on all the streaming platforms. So, the piece I'm doing is whatever comes out of me in this moment. I got two ideas. One is an interpretation of a Massive Attack song, because I've been playing it on the street, and people seem to really like it. And the other is whatever happens right now. So, let's go with the interpretation first. is a verb. Love is a doing word. Fearless on my breath. Gentle impulsion shakes me, makes me lighter. Fearless on my breath. 9 nights of matter, black flowers blossom, fearless on my grave. Black flowers blossom, fearless on my is my eye, most faithful mirror, fearless on my breath. A teardrop on a fire of a confession, fearless on my breath. Most faithful mirror, fearless, black flowers blossom, fearless, a teardrop on the fire. Oh, yeah.
This is David Ellner here. So yes, my heritage is different types of Jewish from around the world. So my dad's got the amazing glowing tan, and then my mom gave me the paleness, which is great. So I guess this is what you get. I still have the fun curls, which people are like, yo, hermano. And I'm like, no, I'm not Spanish. Well, technically I have family there, but like, I don't know how that really passes down to me, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, no, it's fun, especially in the US. You know, I just say my name is David Ellner, but then if I'm actually around family, I say my real name, which is David Ranan Ellner. But in America, yeah, we're gonna definitely forget the middle name because I don't like issues at the airport. But above all, it is fun because, you know, this culture, like many others, we focus on food. But it's annoying because, especially if you're a comedian and you say, oh, you don't want to eat before going on stage. What do you mean you don't want to eat? You don't want to eat before you stage? You don't want to get hungry? Well, I don't think they understand, but when you're on stage, there's a lot of people looking at you. There's cameras. I don't think anyone understands. You don't want to feel fat on stage because it's not like it's just like, oh, you eat and you go, it's like, oh, well, you know, did you try the dessert? Oh, I'm lactose intolerant. What do you mean? I made this cheesecake. It's delicious. It hurts my mind because it's like if you're health conscious, you can't be part of a culture that likes food because everyone thinks you're crazy or, oh my God, is he dying? He might be dying. Is that what happened? Oh my God, we knew that. We knew that would happen. Oh, gosh, I can't wait. Especially what I hate then explaining your culture's food to other people. Because I had people come up and they're like, whoa, bro. Yo, is it true you just eat matzo balls all day? Like, what? No, I only eat that when it's Pesach. Yo, what's a how do you say that last part? The part? Like, and they're like, yeah, that thing. I'm like, okay, well, it's Passover. Yeah, I know that holiday. Yeah, you do stuff. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And they're like, oh, yeah, no, that's our dude. Yeah, he's around that time too for Easter. And I'm like, it's like, oh my God. And he's like, no way, he's your God too. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm done. We're good. But I was like, yeah, we have other food too. We have falafel balls. No way. What are those? And I'm like, well, it's like chickpeas but fried. So, I mean, it's like it is vegan. And it's like you think it's healthy, but it's still fried. So you're still unhealthy. So, I mean, if you want to be vegan and like still feel like garbage after, then it's great. It's great for you. And they're like, oh, that's kind of feels like it takes away the purpose. I'm like, look, we're a very complicated people. Okay, it's very confusing. Oh my God. And they're like, you're confusing me, all right. But I love it, you know. Especially when you visit the Holy Land, it's great. Only part that wasn't great is I still remember the first time I went. My dad's family over there was like, what is this? Why are you so pale? Are you sick? Is it cancer? And I'm like, it's not cancer. It's not. I'm in New York. There's no sun here. There's no desert. So it's not cancer? Are you sure it's not cancer? And I'm like, how are you a doctor? How are you a doctor? Oh my gosh. Okay, not cancer, whatever you say. And I'm like, geez, do I actually have cancer? Like, God, now he started giving me a panic attack. But honestly, though, it's fun and a struggle, you know, especially with different languages and cultures. Just because, you know, with just simple words. I was tired. I was jet lagged. Well, that's what I give him as excuse. But I just remember I'm like holding stuff for family and like someone's standing in front of me and I'm yelling, glida, glida. And this guy's looking at me like what the hell is wrong with this kid? And I'm like, yo, are you stupid? Glida. Because I'm thinking I'm saying excuse me, which is slicha. I'm saying glida. I'm yelling ice cream at this guy. And then afterwards, I'm like, oh my God, I look like a stupid American after all. They were right. Oh my God. But I took the cake. I took the cake even to another level. Because I remember late at night around family. And they're, you know, I just go in the kitchen, I'm grabbing water. And he's just saying, and he'd be like, oh, like, what do you grab? I'm like, you know, like, I need rosé water. Like, I want, like, water. And he's just like, what? I was like, oh yeah, I said water in English. I meant agua. He's like, maze agua. What is agua? And I'm like, are you stupid too? I'm like, agua. Whoa. I'm like pointing at the sink. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm yelling Spanish now too. And I'm like, my bad. I meant Mayan for water. And he's just like, and I'm like, gosh. It's like, why am I just letting everyone down today? And that's why I haven't been back in a couple of years, just because I know the embarrassment new level, but I miss it. Love the food, not the headaches. But yeah, thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoyed the mini comedy rant, because that's what culture's all about, sharing our amazing moments, even if we embarrass ourselves.
Hi, my name is Noa Shakhar, and I will be performing both of my original songs, Playlists and Godlike. I myself am originally from Israel, and then very early on I moved to Uzbekistan, then Ukraine, then Russia, then back to Israel, to now being here in London, pursuing my music and acting career. I've been here for the last 4 years, gigging, making music, and yeah, that's a bit about myself, and thank you so much.
Empty rooms and empty conversations with the faces of my physical attractions. They don't talk to me like you did. Empty sheets and empty expectations from who I thought would have a similar connection to me like you did. Heartaches every time I hear your name. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I feel you still. Silence, no calls, no texts, no updates, no posts for me to see you. You're nowhere, and I know I can always feel you, but sometimes it feels like you're dead. All I have now is your playlist. It's the only thing I have to hear you, and I so badly want to hear you, but you're scared, and it's too hard to think you gave up. So I'll tell myself you're hidden in a mountain, stuck with no connection, maybe with someone new or single, loving the attention. But I heard your playlist with songs by missing exes. Could be how you feel, or it's just all coincidences. You don't have to tell me we're connected. And I know I can always feel you, but I'm tired of feeling like you're dead. Oh, you show me your playlist. You know it's the only thing I have to hear you, and I know you want me to hear you, but you're scared. Maybe it's not late to call me, 'cause if you don't soon, we'll be dead. I'm not gonna lie, it's been really hard since you left. Couldn't find anyone I wanted with me in bed. And it's probably not you, it's just me being human. You're everything someone would want, and trust me, that's proven. And you know it too. You need your ego lowered down, and I wish I could do it, but I wish I could see you as a little more human, little less godlike. You bring me to my fantasy. You're my fantasy. And boy, it's been a while and I don't think I'm ready yet. 'Cause I'm gonna just your smile and I know that I'll regret admitting that to me you're so much more than a human. You're everything someone would want, and trust me, that's proven. And you love it too. You need your ego lowered down, and I wish I could do it, but I wish I could see you as a little more human, little less godlike. You bring me to my knees every time you look at me. You're my fantasy, and I wish you would see me as your Aphrodite. Together we could run empires, we could make history. You're indescribable, too irresistible, and I know that no matter what, we'd be impossible. 'Cause you are a godlike creature on earth, and I am just lucky to be here and observe you. 'Cause I wish you would see me as a little less human, little more godlike. I'd bring you to your knees, and I wish I could see you as a little more human, little less godlike. You bring me to my knees. Oh, you're my fantasy.
Thank you for joining us today at the Summer Celebration of Diversity 2023.
Hola, ¿qué tal? My name's Myrna Velasco. I will be performing a monologue from the play Proof by David Auburn, the character Catherine. And I'll also be singing a small excerpt of Como la Flor by Selena. Both of these pieces are really important to me because of my heritage. I'm Mexican-American. I was born and raised in the United States here in Los Angeles. But my parents are from Mexico. And it's a long story about how my mother's people ended up in Mexico and about how my father's people ran away from Mexico. And both of these pieces really capture the feeling of not fitting in, feeling like maybe you're crazy for having different ideas about what being a Latina is, being a human is, and feeling tied to a place that you only have periodically and in memories, but trying to carry that culture, that experience, that ancestral existence with you wherever you end up in the world. And that's what my heritage is. Feeling confused in so many different worlds. Thank you for watching. I lived with him. I spent my life with him. I cooked for him. I talked to him. I tried to listen when he talked, talking to people who weren't there. I watched him shuffling around like a ghost. A very smelly ghost. I had to make sure my own father bathed. It was filthy. And after my mother died, it was just me here. And I tried to make him happy with whatever idiotic project he was working on. He used to read all day. And he would demand more and more books, and I would get them from the library by the carload, and we had hundreds upstairs, and then that's when I realized that he wasn't reading them. He thought aliens were trying to contact him through the Dewey Decimal numbers on the library books, and he was trying to figure out the code. Beautiful mathematics. Most elegant proofs and perfect proofs. Proofs like music. Knock-knock jokes. And fashion tips, and it was nuts, okay? And then the writing phase, just scribbling for 19, 20 hours a day. I got him an entire case of notebooks, and he used every single one. I dropped out of school! I am glad that he's dead. Si vieras cómo duele perder tu amor, con tu adiós te llevas mi corazón. No sé si pueda volver a amar, porque te di todo el amor que pude dar. Como la flor, con tanto amor, me diste tú. Se marchita, me marcho hoy. Yo sé perder, pero ay, 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 cómo me duele. Ay, 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 cómo me duele.
And that, dear friends, brings us to the end of our scheduled performances for the Summer Celebration of Diversity 2023. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through diverse cultures and talents as much as we have. But remember, the celebration doesn't end here. We're now opening up our Zoom room for individual dialogue, conversation, and even performances from anyone who wishes to share. This is your chance to engage, to learn, and to express. Before we move on to this interactive segment, I'd like to remind everyone that this event is made possible through your generous support. Your donations help us pay for performers, activities, supplies, student labor, and in-person equipment. They enable us to continue creating spaces like this, where we can celebrate diversity and foster understanding. If you'd like to contribute, please visit our website at www.a-clue.org. That's www.aclu.org. Every donation, no matter how small, makes a big difference. Thank you once again for joining us today. Let's continue the celebration, and remember, your voice matters. Let's hear it in the Zoom room. See you there.